Hi, boys and girls. We're ready for more writing, and I'm super excited that we started our writing together yesterday. If you remember yesterday, we wrote our simple sentence, and then we kept making it better until we got to a sentence that we thought was a wow, grab you in kind of amazing sentence. So to refresh your brains, I started with the wind blew, the howling wind blew. The howling wind blew across the dark and starless night. And then the howling wind blew across the dark and starless night as my sister and I tried to sleep. I realized that this was going to be what I was going to use tomorrow because that really grabbed the reader's attention and made me, you can already see it, and made me want to keep reading. Okay, so what I did next, and this is what I would like you to do next, is to start brainstorming what you want to put in your paragraph. Now, we're going to write one complete paragraph today and go back and edit that today. But you can also make it that it's a beginning of an actual story, okay? So the wind was happening at the beach. The boats were rocking in the marina. It was very loud. There was crashing palm trees. We had to wake up our parents. Y'all snuggled tight. There were some huge waves outside. And those are some things that I'm going to add into my paragraph. Now, when I take this off, you're going to be able to see my paragraph. I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to talk about going back in and editing, and you'll see that I used a different color marker for that, okay? All right. So what I did, boys and girls, was I went back in and I rewrote my beginning sentence, the one that we had created yesterday. And then from there, I developed my paragraph, giving you a complete start. This is what I was hearing, and this is how we finally fell asleep. Okay? I also have put the next sentence that I could start if I wanted to make this into a complete story. So let me share it with you now. The howling wind blew across the dark and starless night as my sister and I tried to sleep. All we heard were crashing palm trees and pounding waves behind the howling wind. The boats in the marina were rocking fiercely as the water drug them into the dock. My sister, Regan, and oh, I need to edit. I forgot the word I jumped out of bed and woke up mom and dad. We all went downstairs and snuggled close on the couch. Before anyone realized it, we were all sound asleep. Now I'm ready to begin my next paragraph, which is going to start the next morning. But I haven't wrote that, so I'm just putting some dots there. This is just if you want to develop an entire story. The next morning is a new thought. It's what's happening next. So that would have another indent because when we start a new paragraph, a new thought, a new idea, we have to indent that paragraph. So that's what happens when we have multiple paragraphs. All right, boys and girls. So when I went back through and reread it, I realized there was a few things that I had missed. So I wrote crashing twice in the same sentence. Yeah, there's lots of words that mean the same thing. Those words are called synonyms, words that mean close to the same. So what I did was I thought about waves crashing. What other word could I use instead of crashing? And I decided on the word pounding. After I finished writing down here, I realized I had spelled realized wrong. So I went back because it has the word real in it. I wrote realized. That's not a word. So I changed my spelling and made it the word realized. And now on the third time, when I read through it again, I realized that here I wrote my sister Regan and jumped out of bed. I forgot the word I. So when I do that, I'm going to put that little caret, that little arrow in there, and I'm going to write the word I in there. All right, so now I have my complete paragraph with my opening sentence that we wrote yesterday, the details of what had happened, and then I ended it because we were asleep. I'm ready to begin my next paragraph if you choose to do so. And then you may add another paragraph. or maybe another one after that. Boys and girls, what I would like for you to do after you develop your paragraph is to open up a Google Doc, and I want you to type your paragraph in there. And from there, I want you to send it to your teacher. If you are in my class, you would send it to me. And remember, you're sharing that. So on the very top at that share button, you would share it with me. Or if you're in Mrs. Whitney's class, you're going to share it with her. If you're in Mrs. Fazig's class or Mrs. DeCamillo's class, you're going to share it with them. So that way we can see your writing. All right, boys and girls, I want you to have fun with your story. You can tell a true story or you can make something up. But today, we're just focusing on that one paragraph, unless you want to write more, and that is completely up to you. All right, boys and girls, have fun writing.